Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today I'm going to explain the horror movie called The Invisible Man. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Cecilia Kass is stuck in a violent and domineering relationship with Adrian Griffin, a wealthy optics engineer and businessman. Cecilia drugs Adrian with diazepam one night and, with the help of her younger sister Emily, manages to flee his well-guarded home. Cecilia seeks refuge with her childhood friend Detective James Lanier and his adolescent daughter Sydney. Adrian appears to commit suicide 2 weeks after Cecilia's escape and leaves her $5 million. Tom, his lawyer brother, is in charge of the logistics. After a series of bizarre happenings, Cecilia senses another presence in the house, but James assures her that she is only frightened and paranoid. She finds the contents of her work portfolio missing during a job interview and passes out. According to the doctor, she had high quantities of diazepam in her system. She discovers the same bottle of bloodied diazepam in her bathroom that she used to drug Adrian during her escape. Cecilia meets with Tom, joined by James. Adrian faked his death and utilized his ability in optics to become invisible in order to punish her, but this theory is dismissed. Later, while comforting Cecilia, Sydney is struck by an unknown force. She and James leave, figuring Cecilia caused it and is becoming unbalanced. Cecilia, alone at home, tries a variety of methods to apprehend the person she suspects hit Sydney. She discovers Adrian's phone in the attic and receives a text message that says, "Surprise." Cecilia pours paint down the attic trap door, which coats an otherwise unseen figure. She manages to flee after a brutal struggle. She investigates Adrian's lab at his home, where she discovers another invisible bodysuit, confirming her suspicions. The invisible figure approaches again shortly after she hides the suit in their former bedroom's closet, so she flees and contacts Emily. The two meet in a restaurant where an unidentified stranger slices Emily's throat and places the knife in Cecilia's hand, accusing her of murder. Cecilia is committed to a psychiatric facility while awaiting trial, where she discovers she is pregnant. Tom offers to get her charges reduced if she agrees to return to him and raise the child, hinting that Tom assisted in the death of his brother. Adrian interfered with her birth control to get her pregnant, he admits. Cecilia declines the offer and takes his fountain pen. That night, she imitates a suicide attempt in order to draw the invisible figure out. When the figure tries to stop her, she uses the pen to stab him repeatedly, causing the suit to malfunction. The security team arrives, but the figure renders them unconscious before fleeing the hospital, with Cecilia trailing behind. Instead of protecting her unborn child, the figure threatens to attack those she cares about. Cecilia rushes to James's residence, where she discovers the person threatening him and Sydney. She kills the figure but discovers Tom in the suit. Adrian is found alive and tied up at his house by police, who allege Tom is holding him captive. They decide that Tom also murdered Emily, but Cecilia feels Adrian made his brother the scapegoat for his misdeeds. To obtain Adrian's confession, a now exonerated Cecilia visits him at his home, while James listens in from a few blocks away, wearing a wire. She agrees to repair their friendship if he confesses to the murder of Emily. Adrian claims that Tom was at blame, but that the incident transformed his perspective on life and how he treated her. Cecilia excused herself after Adrian uttered the word "surprise." Adrian appears to slit his own neck moments later, as shown by the surveillance camera. Cecilia returns and, visibly distressed, dials 911. She stares coldly at a dying Adrian and taunts him out of camera's view, implying that she used the extra bodysuit to kill him. When James arrives, Cecilia confirms what the camera captured. He notices she is carrying the suit, but allows her to leave.